Yo, what up guys, Bisadi here. Raid just released this YouTube video on their official YouTube channel. It's called Raid Shadow Legends Update 10.55 Sneak Peek. It's supposed to tell players what to expect from the next update that Raid will release in a few days time, and hopefully we can find a few of the things they've promised. Out of the 110 things we're expecting to change in Raid, even if we can see 3 or 4 in this update sneak peek video, it will be for the better, right? Because it's not every change that can be implemented in one update. So let's see what we're expecting. Hopefully some quality of life improvements, some things that will reduce the time we spend in the game, and some changes to some content that is difficult like faction wars hard mode. I doubt it, but let's see what they have to say and what's coming in Raid.
Hey everyone, it's time for another sneak peek video where we're taking a look at what's coming in update 10.55. There's lots to unpack here, so sit back, enjoy, and let's get into it.
Isn't this stolen? Stolen Power Beard, the free champion we all got.
First up are several expansions to Siege. Your clan fortresses are getting major upgrades with additional.
So clan is the first update. I'll tell you right now, this is not my favorite game mode. As soon as I got the free champion we're picking up from fragments that we fought this game mode, a lot of clans have stopped pushing hard for it because of the unfair matching that is always seen in this content. When I say unfair matching, is the fact that some clans purposely lose, drop low in rank, and then get matched with a lower clan and then easily smoke them really hard. So that has been the ongoing method that clans easily find easy matches, and you don't know, your clan might just be in the difficult spot where you're outmatched, and because a higher clan has fallen lower in the ranking just to match up with you. That, I think, is the #1 reason why most clans are not doing their best in this content, because sometimes it's just hard to do so. And another reason is a PvP content, because if a player is not interested in classic arena, it's not interested in live arena or even 3v3 arena, they will find it difficult to find this game mode interesting. So players who you find usually in the siege going hard on it and putting their best teams and all that, these players who have a lot of experience in live arena, classic arena, you know, hard pushes and all that. So maybe this month I'll do better in this content, but I just put my best teams and try to keep a strong defense and do what I can for the clan. But let's see what is changing about it, see whether it's going to be something that clans will begin to push harder for it. I'm talking about the rewards. Fine, it does give us a new artifact or accessory that we currently use, but I expect the more rewards to come after the legendary champion or after the free champion we got from fragments from this content. Some more rewards should come along with it for the time spent in this content. Fine, I know it's just something we'll fight for only 2 days, I think in a week or so, but it should give us more rewards that we can spend in game. Let's see what is changing.
Additional building levels, more garrison slots, and a brand new defensive mechanic called traps. If you're a new player and you're wondering what Siege even is, go check out the dedicated Siege videos. We'll put the links on screen for you. Now, back to the specifics. All upgradable buildings in your clan fortress can now reach level 6 with expanded garrison slots to house more defense teams. Quick important note though, upgrading buildings from levels 4 to 6 will cost more, as will repairs for these structures. However,
more defense teams. Who has more defense teams to add? Because immediately you add your first 3 best teams. Who has like 4 or 5 teams to add on all these things? Because sometimes it's not all the clan members that are active, so some players might have to hold the spot for the clan. I think add more than 3 teams, add more than 5 teams sometimes. I think there's a limit to that.
More slots mean more florins for fighting through buildings. You'll earn more mana orbs when you successfully protect your stronghold and mana shrines that are level 4 or higher. Same goes for attacking. You'll get opportunities to earn more mana orbs for rebattling enemy teams and higher level shrines you've captured.
I'm seeing the scrolls, so nice. 4 scrolls.
The other major addition coming to Siege is traps. Players can install them using florins and mana orbs, but let's find out why you're going to want them first. Traps work in different ways, from concealing a single champion on the defense team to applying.
Now this brings a whole new difficulty to the siege mode. Going into battle without seeing the champion you're about to fight, it's kind of a strange one for sure.
Irresistible debuffs, or even punishing attackers who attempt to place buffs on their first turn. They can turn the tide of battle and make a real difference to your defense. Traps can only be placed in magic and defense towers, and only if those towers.
So the traps can be only placed in these 2 content. That, thank God. So it's not going to be found everywhere else, because this 2 content is not the one that most clans even try to beat first. They just try to go for the stronghold, just find the best part to drop the stronghold. Then if they have time, they begin to go for these defensive and magic towers. Most clans just skip through them and go straight for the stronghold. But this one's buff the stronghold, right?
Towers are fully operational. No repairs outstanding. At the start of a new siege, each eligible building receives up to 3 randomized trap options. The total number of traps a clan can deploy depends on the level of the clan's stronghold, ranging from 2 traps up to a maximum of 18.
18
Any
traps.
clan member can choose
Damn.
a trap, but it can only be applied to their defense team, and they're limited to 1 trap per siege.
So the defense teams gets the trap, and you can only use 1 trap per siege. So if I'm setting a defense team in the magic tower or defense tower, then I can set up a trap. So it's not up to the clan leader to do this. They're trying to get us involved and not leave everything else up to the clan leader to set up, which is kind of, a difficult job to do.
Each tower can only have a maximum of 2 traps installed. Once a siege begins, active traps will become visible as soon as the attacking team uncovers the garrison slots where those traps are placed. However, here's a tip for you. Only the first attackers who engages a defense team equipped with the trap will suffer the negative consequences. If they win anyway, great news. However, if things are looking bleak, your clan could always nominate someone to intentionally trigger the trap before sending someone more powerful in to safely clear out the defense team.
That's a smart move. So you're going to have some test subjects to come in here and attempt the battle. And hopefully they can try to win. If they don't, the main battle damage dealer. They already do that with speed. Some players send in a test player to go in there and find out the speed or how fast the speed order or whoever goes in the team. They always do that. But traps is a new dynamic to this now.
Team lying in wait. But what if a clanmate sets up a trap, fumbles it, and then can't log back in to fix things before the prep phase ends? No worries. We've got you covered. One of the quality of life improvements coming out with 10.55 will enable clan leaders to remove any misplaced traps or defense teams during the prep phase. If this happens, affected players will get their resources back, and they'll get a notification on the Clan Fortress page. Oh, and there are no restrictions for affected players either. They can immediately set new traps or assign champions to defense teams like nothing happened. And lastly for Siege, we're introducing 2 new Siege tiers.
Damn.
Progression will work a bit differently. Once your clan accumulates enough siege points, you'll enter Tier 7 automatically. To get into Tier 8, your clan must win the next siege using at least 30 attack scrolls. If your clan fails on either of these fronts, you'll be demoted back down a tier. Even if you lose, you'll still earn siege points, so ensuring you have the required amount to bounce right back into Tier 7 is as easy as winning a siege. You'll want to put the effort in. You can get mythical gear rewards, as well as extra clan points, unique avatar frames, and valuable crafting materials to get relics from the clan group. Okay, next up, we're talking balance changes to...
So from the length of this video, the entire half of this video was spent on the Siege content updates. So they should have just named it Rachel Ryan Siege Update 10.55. I hope there are other updates beside this too. The next second one is about this Chimera.
His newest monstrous foe, the Chimera. The full numbers and breakdown will be available in the release notes, so we'll keep it brief here. First up, the Ram form is getting a nerf. It'll now reflect less damage while under fear debuffs, and if it's under a true fear, it won't reflect any damage at all. That's not everything. The Lockhorn's passive will now only increase the Chimera's turn meter by 25% instead of 50% when a skill fails to activate thanks to a fear debuff. Reflect less damage.
Let me see this Ram form they're talking about. Is it this annoying form that does not allow you to do damage to it? Yeah, this is the annoying form that just kills your damage dealer for just using their A1s, because this is the reason why a lot of my Chimera runs fail. Why I don't meet the maximum turn count.
Damage while under fear debuffs, and if it's under a true fear, it won't reflect any damage at all. That's not everything.
Lydia is set by default to always use her A1 in this content, so that should be good, using a true fear all the time on in.
The Lockhorn's passive will now only increase the Chimera's turn meter by 25% instead of 50% when a skill fails to activate thanks to a fear debuff.
Nice.
Oh, And we're having the dual HP bar for good measure. With all that said, don't get comfortable. The ram form's accuracy is getting a buff, meaning your champions will find it harder to resist debuffs. While the ram form may be getting more tame, the lion form is going in the other direction. We're increasing its base attack and giving it a guaranteed AoE attack with its shred reality skill. Plus, the second hit from atomizing roar will now ignore defense.
To be fair, this form has never killed me, has never done anything to me. I just do maximum damage to it, just like the default form. So it feels like they feel this form is not doing enough to be a problem for us. That's why they are buffing this form to be more difficult to deal with, more damage, ignore defense.
Way for the apex predator. It's not just the Chimera itself getting a tweak. We're also adjusting several trials to make them a little easier for you to complete.
Thank you. Thank you. Because once I do my 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe trials, I just call it. I feel like I don't have the requirements or the mixture of the requirements that they are requesting for. It's too hard to do. So hopefully some changes that I do now be more obtainable from the champions we already always bring to this battle, instead of making us bring 5 different champions that have no synergy just because you want to get trials done.
Lastly, let's dive into a slew of quality of life improvements we've
finally
10.55.
This is what I'm interested in. Now I'm more interested in the quality of life improvement than these other 2 updates. Chimera will still do it on auto, but this Siege will do it once in a while. But this other quality of life, it will always impact your daily gameplay daily. So let's see if it's something nice.
For starters, champions in the vault will be available as food for the instant rank up feature in the tavern.
Okay.
We're also introducing a new commission option in the Faction Guardians tab. You'll be able to commission champions that are assigned to a Faction Guardian chamber, and that'll permanently grant you that chamber's bonus. Those champions
what chamber?
Entirely removed as they would be when sacrificed for a rank up, but it's a great way to clear out some clutter from your collection. Next up, we're introducing
I don't understand. Commissions chamber? Is that a new thing?
An option in the Faction Guardians tab. You'll be able to commission champions that are assigned to a Faction Guardian chamber, and that permanently.
Are you sure you want to commission these Faction Guardians? One, in commission these Faction Guardians will mean you cannot use them for anything else, but you can bring them out of commission? Commission. What do you get when they are commissioned?
Grant you that chamber's bonus. Those
are you sure you want to?
Champions will be entirely removed as they would be when sacrificed for a rank up, but it's a great way to clear out some clutter from your collection. Next up, we're introducing the option to refresh certain advanced quests if you don't like the look of them.
Nice. I think right now the most difficult clan quest I have is the one that requires me to go fight Chimera or Hydra. When that particular day I don't have time to manually. Sometimes I want to push it forward to the next day. So sometimes they just force you to go in there and do an auto when you could find time the next day to do a manual run. So this is a huge quality of life improvement for sure that most players will use. But hopefully it doesn't cost us anything to refresh, or it will limit the number of refreshes you can do to a advanced quest. I think this is a huge update.
You'll only get 1 refresh
per day.
Make the difference between completing them all or not. Speaking of quests, we're also simplifying one of the clan quests. Instead of surviving 150 turns against the Hydra, you'll now only need to hold the line for 100. Whew. And finally, we're updating the battle info for all clan bosses. The chest rewards tab will now clearly indicate if the damage you've dealt is sufficient to claim one of the chests.
I thought they wanted to do something to the clan boss. I thought they wanted to buff him or something. No, it just has to do with the rewards
you
claim.
Here, but before we wrap things up, let's take a peek at some of the awesome new champions coming with 10.55.
Okay.
We have an avian-themed banner lord who belongs to Androck the Glorious's famed Knights of the Wild.
It's the fusion, right?
Other mighty champions to join along with him.
And 3 more.
And that's everything for today. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this sneak peek, and subscribe to the channel for more raid content coming soon. Until
Alright, thank you Raid for that sneak peek update. I like the quality of life improvements more. I like the changes coming to the Chimera difficult boss that is always knocking me down, but I don't know how the other one will now begin to look harder than before. So they buff some, they nerf some. So I don't think a lot of players will like the fact that they buffed that. Is it the lion form? I don't think a lot of players will like that. But let's see it in game, whether it's even significant in terms of the damage that head begins to do, or it's still negligible. All right. I like the quality of life, including especially that quest where I can, refresh something. Now we still have CVC going on right now. Before I end this video, the main thing, I want to go live on stream and get it done. CVC is going on. Is a personal reward CVC. So this means this your clan will require you, if you're in a top tier clan, to go all the way to get the maximum reward. I found myself in tier 5, so unfortunately I will not be hitting 400k, but I'll try to hit the 400k even if so that by the next CVC personal rewards I will find myself in tier 6 again. So I'll have to hit 400k in this one so I don't stay in tier 5, right? Because these are not my standard rewards. I cannot slack in the last one. That's why I follow. My clan is already going for it. So go do your best right here. Do what you can and get it done. And now the next thing that caught my attention is the coalition event is ending in 1 day. So if you have any of these coalition quests that you've been waiting to do because of CVC, including this one that has to do with fully upgrade Tolun's Firebeard skills, this is the time to do it. I've been waiting for CVC to start before I go to Tolun Firebeard and upgrade his skills. Where is he? Is he in the vault already? Where's my Tolun? Did I already spend books on him? I think I did. But this might be the time to get it done if you've not already done so. No, it's not done. So why didn't I find him when I searched THO? Anyways, Tolun gets his full books because of the requirement. And is that event done? Yes, coalition event quest done. So taking full advantage of that one. I don't know if I still won't be able to get all the rewards, but I'm still trying to pick up. See, I just got this primal shard right here, and I still might hit these 16k points. Now I'm hearing some reports from players saying it's totally worth it to spend some gems and spend some energy to go into a particular dungeon, the event dungeons especially, to fight it until you get this maximum rewards for these twisted horns, 100 mythical twisted horns, which is guaranteed to give you a legendary relic, I think. So I'm saying, and some people say it is worth it. I don't know if it's worth spending the energy and gems required to farm that much to knock out all these other stages that I did not go for. Or because this is what it says: spend 140 energy in the event dungeon, it will keep giving you 140 140 times 2, which is what, 280 that you'll be getting every time you spend 140 energy. So if you do the maths, you see how much you spend in order to get the maximum rewards. See if it's worth it for you. And of course, go spend all your arena keys. This gives you some points also. Not a lot, but some. No, not 280. It's 15 times 2. I thought it's the 140 it gives you. No, it doesn't give you the 140. It gives you 15 times 2, 30. And whenever you spend that energy of the maximum right there. And 300 superior oils in the Sand Devil. I will have to go do this one sharp right now. So it's 180 times 2. I'm waiting for Magic Affinity to open for the Iron Twin so I can get this one done also. 55 tons or less. I definitely can do that. Deal 112. I'm not at Ultra Nightmare yet in the Chimera, so I'm still a Nightmare in Chimera, right? No, let me see. I always mix up these bosses now. Chimera. Yeah, I'm not in Ultra Nightmare yet. My clan is still doing Ultra Nightmare. I mean Nightmare and Brutal. These are the two difficulties I beat, and currently my damage for this Nightmare is around that 100k 150k. So doing 112k right here on Ultra Nightmare 9 might not be possible for me right now. I might attempt it, but I'm not sure. Basically, I'm doing what I can to complete this coalition event that I took for granted when it started, and yeah, now I'm trying to rush up to see if I can pick up this reward, whether it's going to be worth it or not. Let me know in the comments below if you chased for all this one, or you got your rewards right now, or you're still chilling and taking it easy while you're doing your fusion prep. Speaking of fusion prep, make sure you go there and upgrade a few artifacts daily to pick up free ancient shard. Yes, there's usually a free ancient shard. I call it free because it just requires you to upgrade a few artifacts, 1 or 2 artifacts every day, and you get this ancient shard and some energy and some resources as a fusion prep. So this is the ancient shard you need for the entire fusion. They call it the fusion prep, and the rewards right here are so tiny. How is the player supposed to use these rewards to prepare for a fusion? I guess in a way it tells you that a fusion is coming up so you can prepare your other resources, fusion warm-up events. right? They should make it like 2,000 energy from this fusion warm-up event and still allow the task to be that simple though. All right, is there anything else I'm working on today in Raid Shadow Legends? No, I'm going live on stream 1st of July. I said it on stream. I will be doing a lot more live streams. So whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, whatever my network allows me to do, I'll come live and play some Raid on a daily basis. So join the streams. Make sure you like, subscribe for more daily Raid content. We're still on the journey to 8K subscribers. So if you hit that subscribe button, you will help us get there. Don't be one of the 68% of players who are watching these videos without subscribing because they don't like my face. Anyways, later guys.